As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between our visitors and the home team. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Throwing the out route complete. And this one doesn't go far. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Dart out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. On comes the field goal unit to try this one for the 49ers. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready? Ridge! Germany Lions! Unlock line!
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
19 Chargers, trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. Let go.
2nd down pass play coming. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Go, Steve. Mustang 19. Panther 11. 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here starts. Connecting on the slant. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the 1st. Now a give left side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Darts back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it. Massive hit. The ball is out. And And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. To the air on third and long. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. He makes it in for the touchdown. The 49ers stretch their early lead to 9. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers go up 10-zip here in the first.
Eagles nothing.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
60 Bobcats, 60. Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18. Panthers 60, Panthers 60, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Speaks to this guy's talent. It's just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Throwing from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
Offense to the line fast.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Crutch. Viking 18. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
From the red zone now. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Complete to number 0. A gain of 7.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Scattaboo does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They're going to try to run it in. Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
Niners 10. Eagles 7.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. Tried to use that space outside, but found a defender instead, so no gain on first down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15.
19, Tiger, 19, Dragon, 60, 19, Light, 79, Bronco.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
He was defended by
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Lone back gets the handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So first down from the 41. Back-to-back carries here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
On play action with Dart. Finding Flowers. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
San Diego, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
Under 10, 10. Rambo 80. Mustang 19. Go.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got his man. Touchdown. The 49ers making a 9-point advantage. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, go.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And that is a touchdown. The Eagles face a 4-point deficit. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
17. Eagles 14.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they'll return it for a touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping off that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Dart now against the blitz. Short pass brought in. On the move past the 40. And he has